What's up, YouTube family? How you doing? This is Kofi Baraka, and right now you're in Kofi Baraka's world. Of course, we're at the beautiful harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. One more time. Of course, given to Oshun. Thank you. Given to Ra. Thank you. Blinking to the sun. Yeah, I wanted to shoot a special episode. Of course, this is episode number 12. And this is the bonus content in terms of the outdoor edition. And naturally I do grounding. But today it's really, really cold. As you can see how I'm bundled. You know what I mean? I got my shoes on. So I'm walking it. But it's pretty cold, so we can't do grounding like we normally do. Let me see. So I was like, let me just give to Oshun. Naturally, I did grounding this week. I'll probably do grounding. I might do some today. It depends on if this park is open. I might just, charge the car and do a little grounding. Of course, I won't film it, but I still wanted to film something. I wanted to say thank you for watching the last episode. Thank you for all the subscriptions and people subscribing. I appreciate it. And like I said before, this is episode 12, bonus episode of the outdoor edition. Today, I wanted to talk about something really hit my heart, but I was reading an article and they were talking about, and I know these are niggas from far away, but it was people in Oregon, the government in Oregon, they're thinking about cracking on the homeless, because the homeless, they said, for the first time in history, I think the homeless population is higher than it's ever been. They said it's almost more people that's homeless, register as homeless, than there are people that pay taxes. So that's going to always be problematic. But basically, they were thinking about arresting the homeless. And then within the article, they were talking about people or states and governments that, they tried different ploys. Like they said, Detroit did something different. Even Toronto, Canada, did something different too. So in Detroit, they were like, all right, cool, you homeless? We have to increase shelters. We have to increase the food. We're going to make sure everyone's accommodated. In Toronto, they did it differently. Toronto, they made small communities. So they saw land that was taken by the government. They took that land, built a whole bunch of little tiny homes, and they got a special program. If you live in a tiny home, you can only live there 24 hours, 48 hours. I talked about this, I think season 1, season 2. And then you can also, you can't do drugs. So if you stay at the tiny house, you can't do drugs, you can't drink alcohol. I think you can only have one mate, a mate, something like that, and they got to follow the rules as well. With arresting people, it's bad enough. I hate when they sabotage their camps. I know Orlando Brown was right. As I walk right now, I'm not too far from the ghetto. There should be fruits and vegetables out there. You think they're going to rob the fruits and vegetables? No, people are going to eat it. People get better. People going to say, you know what? Because they got the alkaline in them, I can do better. They're supporting me, I'm going to support myself. You know what I mean? Maybe I won't grab the free fruit the next day. Maybe I'll buy the free fruit. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking on when Orlando Brown talked about having free food. The government should have free food out every day. You can't arrest the homeless, man. Some of these people are the angels of this earth. And I say some people might have made some decisions in their lives and they have to go through what they have to go through to get out. But you got some people, man, they're just angels. And they can do illegal stuff. They can do bad stuff. They could be corrupted. They can have a high criminality in terms of their mindset. But they don't. They choose to do the right thing, and even having society look at them badly or look at them in disgust. It's like, nah, man, we should be honoring these people that are benevolent, that maybe didn't do something crazy against God. Maybe they're just in that predicament. Maybe because their heaven is so bright. Maybe because their afterlife is so enriched that maybe they might have to go through a Plato effect in terms of, not having everything on earth. So it's just yeah, you can't arrest homeless people. If anything, I would feel it would be better and cheaper and just more honorable, just to help them and assist them. I feel the problem is with people, they want black people to be homeless. All right, cool. They want the Aboriginals to be homeless. All right, we know that already, okay? But then it's like, okay, we can't have a high population of Aboriginals homeless because they're not under mind control. So you have that situation. So then it's like, then they give you jobs, they give you money, and they give you bank accounts, and they have you shop at Whole Foods and things of that sort to separate you and to make it seem like you're not in the struggle. In reality, you're still in the mix. You know what I mean? You're still in the mix. You might not be in the bottom of that mix, but you might be in the top of it. No difference. You're still in the mix. You're still gonna be that cake. You know what I mean? But arresting them, that's dishonorable. And it hurts to even know people even think in that manner. So I feel this video and a lot of other videos, it's gonna spread the word, man. I think we have more than enough space to really help these people. I feel that we can create more than enough jobs. I feel that, how we have Lyft? It should be a service where people that have cars, once a week, they gotta drive someone that don't have a car somewhere. And it doesn't even have to be far. It could be their job. It could be to a mall. It could be to a supermarket. You'd be surprised how you will affect and help people. Because look at the country we're in. We have homeless people, but at the same token, we got people living like this. With fucking Porsches. I don't give a fuck about that alumni on the tag. And at the same token, the neighbor has a Lexus. And it's a nice ass community. I don't see no drugs. I don't see no prostitutes. I don't see no people selling guns live on the street. I don't see people selling illegal, not only narcotics, but stolen products. I don't see a heavy assessment of police. All I see is fat bitches walking their dogs around a sweet neighborhood. Okay? I don't hear no gunshots. I just hear cars rolling. So that's what I'm saying, man. We it's our responsibility, if we have it like that, to help others. I am not the person, I'm not the leader or the de facto leader of helping people that's homeless, because I know people that's homeless, they don't even like being called homeless. They have their own particular name or label, and I'm not gonna scratch my mind right now to think of it, you know what I mean, without shelter or shelterless or whatever, you know what I mean. But we know who the people are, and the biggest thing is you shouldn't have a sign that says take a shit at a toilet. You should automatically know, okay, I can use this bathroom. And that's the same thing with the homeless people. We have to know that we have to help these people as much as we can. It doesn't have to be nothing crazy, dude. It could be $1, it could be a quarter, it could be a can of soup, it could be lunch, dinner, breakfast, it could be a drink, it could be a good conversation. You know what I mean? I always strive for finances, because even after that good conversation, at least they got something worthy of all right, cool. That conversation was warranted because I met a new person. I got a good conversation, and I got some money. Not to say you want to get the money all the time, because they think if they talk to you, they get money. But my biggest thing is just building a relationship. And you don't have to build a relationship with every homeless person. You know what I mean? But just help a family here and there. Help a person here and there. You'd be surprised. You don't know who's God's angels on this earth, man. You think all God's angels are politicians, lawyers, doctors? No, man. Poets, teachers? No. Some of these people are, and I'm not saying this as low, I'm being for real. They're just regular people. It could be a cafeteria lady. It could be a crossing guard. It could be a nurse, teacher assistant, a janitor, carpet cleaning service, an entrepreneur. And like I said, someone that's homeless. Maybe someone that's on welfare. Maybe that's someone that's on drugs. But they have a close relationship with God. And that's undeniable. You can't judge them. You know what I mean? So we can't arrest these people. That article, man, that shit, after reading it, it made my heart go to my stomach to know that you will arrest homeless people. If they're committing a crime, even then, that's one thing. But you look at their condition, it's like, dude, what do you expect? These people have to survive. Hunger is real. That shit will fucking kill you. I've been hungry before. I've been homeless before. That's no joke. I wouldn't put that on my worst nemesis or enemy. And from that time, me experiencing that, it's not a day that goes by. If a person asks for $1 or coins or, my nigga, I have bought food for people. And I'm not being braggadocious. I'm just saying there's the small stuff that we can do, the small tokens. We don't have to buy a fucking house for these people, all right? Or a park. You know what I mean? It's like the simple things, man. It's just the simple things. You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised. Give them a ride somewhere. That's important. Don't let them like cop, but just like take them home or take them somewhere. Shit. They go to a dollar store, man, give them $10. Tell them to spurge. They can get something, you know what I mean? Or get them $10, $20 to get something to eat. You know, maybe buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, and leave them alone. Like, don't watch them to see, you know what I mean? If they buy drugs, they buy drugs. They buy alcohol, they buy alcohol. You know what I mean? But at least they don't have to struggle to get what they want. And maybe because you help them, maybe they will love, maybe it will be addicted to them to help someone else. You know what I mean? Because they definitely have addictive personalities. You know what I mean? And I say this to say, in the grace of God, we're not in that predicament. But we don't know the future, and we don't know these people's lives in terms of, you don't know their heaven. You don't know what they're about to encounter in terms of their afterlife. And I'm talking about in a positive way. So, like I said, naturally, man, as much as you can, you have to help the homeless. You know what I mean? Kids should help kids, teens should help teens, adults should help adults, etc., etc. You know what I mean? You know, as much as we help animals and shit, we should be helping humans. You know what I mean? Before it's too late. And of course, thank you for watching the content. This is the bonus edition of Kofi Baraka's World. And of course, watch my episode next week, episode 24. Of course, we're going to be talking about homelessness. I love y'all. Have a good one. Peace.